Raytracing is a major part of modern day and future Minecraft, with the ability to raytrace being released to compatible Windows 10 devices that have appropriate graphics cards. But why can't you raytrace on the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series consoles? In this video, I'm going to answer that. So both the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 are more than capable of being able to handle raytracing, as raytracing is already out for many games, but why not Minecraft? This could just be because they haven't yet released an optimized version of Minecraft for these consoles. Both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and Series S all run off of past versions of the game that haven't yet been optimized for the specific console, so there's no increased settings, render distance, it's basically just running the previous generation of console version. However, it's running it on the next gen consoles. Minecraft is the same game across everything, and it uses a similar application because it has the ability to crossplay and everything looks the same. However, it is slightly different, and different devices have different limitations, and the limitations haven't yet been optimized for these next generations of consoles. So possibly when it is optimized, there will be the ability to turn on ray tracing and to be able to use it. However, it's not just as simple as them letting you turn on the button, as ray tracing does also need to be tested and optimized on these devices too. Ray tracing is already out on Windows 10 devices with compatible graphics cards, however, it's not yet exactly stable. It's taken a long time to be able to get the game playable, but even now, even some of the higher end devices have issues with lag and other issues with ray tracing, and therefore it's something that Minecraft really need to think about, test a lot on the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 if they do decide to release ray tracing before they do. Otherwise, there could be a bunch of issues with lag and people's consoles crashing and just generally not being able to play Minecraft with this feature enabled. And I'm sure Minecraft would rather let people have good experiences without ray tracing than let them turn on ray tracing and have a really bad experience, and then people might no longer want to play Minecraft, as they might think that it's an unoptimized game, but really it's just ray tracing that's making it unoptimized and not run very smoothly. Of course, ray tracing has gotten better on the Windows 10 devices, and now it's out of beta. You no longer need to be in the beta version to be able to use ray tracing. However, it's still got a long way to go, and this is really still new to Minecraft on the Windows 10 as well. There'll be future patches and updates to ray tracing, and really Minecraft may be wanting to focus on getting the ray tracing working on the Windows 10 version smoothly and properly, and fixing any bugs there, and then using what they've learned from that to be able to port ray tracing over to the console versions if they decide to port it over to the consoles. For the Windows 10 version of Minecraft, Nvidia are the ones that have been working on ray tracing, making sure that it works on Minecraft, it's optimized for the devices and the graphics cards that can use it. However, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 both use AMD graphics cards. Therefore, Nvidia won't optimize or make ray tracing for these platforms because there's no benefit to them, as their own graphics cards won't be able to take advantage of it, as their own graphics cards aren't in these consoles. Therefore, either Microsoft, Minecraft, Sony, or AMD would need to work on ray tracing for Minecraft on these devices, on the consoles, but then it wouldn't be the same experience of ray tracing as it is on Minecraft Windows 10 version. It's not as easy as just porting it over, as it's completely different hardware. I do believe you can use non-Nvidia graphics cards for RTX on Minecraft, however, I haven't got anyone to test this, as I don't know anybody that uses an AMD card that's compatible with ray tracing. But you might be able to use other cards on Nvidia, but it makes sense for the Windows 10 version because Nvidia do have a lot of cards that are also being used. However, it doesn't make sense for Nvidia to go and work on ray tracing on their competitors' products and for their competitors' graphics cards, as they might as well just be spending time working on their own or optimizing the Minecraft Windows 10 ray tracing instead. Minecraft want to have a unified experience, but wouldn't really be unified if there's a completely different version of ray tracing for other devices. Unless they just try and port over the ray tracing, but as far as I understand, you can't just simply port over stuff from the Windows 10 version to the Xbox and PlayStation version, or not very easily because they're completely different, and they need to still be optimized, but Nvidia wouldn't spend time optimizing it for devices that they don't own or don't have any control over or don't get any money from, because they didn't make the graphics cards, so why would they spend time optimizing them for ray tracing or porting ray tracing over to the devices? I'm also not too sure how well the Xbox Series S will be able to handle ray tracing if it does get released. It could still be able to handle it fine, however this could be a genuine concern and a reason as to why they're not doing ray tracing, as this console is less powerful than the Xbox Series X, and therefore they might not be able to make it work as well, or they might have to have a worse version of ray tracing for this version or for the console versions in general, and this could be a factor as to why they aren't yet releasing ray tracing, or possibly they even are working on ray tracing, but because Nvidia most likely wouldn't work on it, they've got to work on their own version of ray tracing from the ground up, and therefore it's taking time and they're just doing it behind the scenes. Who knows, ray tracing might not even release for any of the next gen consoles, games, or it might be a surprise update that releases soon or in the future. We really don't know yet, but let me know in the comment section down below, do you think ray tracing will release to Minecraft Xbox Series X, Series S and PlayStation 4? And if you want to know why you can't get ray tracing on Minecraft Xbox One or PS4, check out the video on screen. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.